Morning. Now, I bet that last video sounded really complicated, and it sort of is, but it's worth getting your head around. When I'm going to code it now, I'm now going to code the function into from binary. So I'm actually going to have a look at that from binary page when I'm doing. So I don't want to be running, and so there's my from binary page. So this is what it looks like. I'm just getting my head around what's happened. I've written a piece of code that takes denary numbers into binary, not binary into denary. I've got to do something else with that. I've written some code that takes my binary into hex. So here's my binary, and I can fill up that hex one. I've written the code for that already. Happy days. I'm then going to take that hex and turn it into denary. Okay, so I'm going to go down now and put my comment in here from binary. Okay, so the UI user interface, the button on this page, when I press that button there, and that button is called button from binary submit. And when I press that button, I want to put text into this hex one here. So I'm going to use the set text command, and I'm going to go and collect my label that's on from binary called hex. And I'm going to store what's in there. So what is it that I want to put in there? I want to put my function. I want to go and call my function. I want to call my binary to hex function that I've already written and I've tested out up there. But I want to get my text from here, which is my text FB. So I'm going to go and get my text. So here it says get text. All right, I'm going to get my text, send it through my function and put it on that screen here. Okay, so let's do that. Where do I want it from? It was from my text FB. Okay, so let's try that. Run from binary. So let's write some binary. 10101010. Press submit. AA. Happy days. And my debug console's come up from what I was using that before. Thank you very much. Okay, so that works. So I'm now going to take this and convert it into denary. All right. So I'm going to make another function. So I'm going to scroll up to my function section. Here's my last function. I'm going to go and get one, and I'm going to pass it a variable. Now, not that I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do this one, which is going to define my one. And this variable is going to be between hex to denary. All right. And I'm going to pass it some hex, and it's then going to turn it into what I want it to turn it into. All right. So here is n. My hex a string is going to be n, whatever comes in here, and I want it to be start at 0 and come into 1. I want hex b string to basically be the same thing. I should have put one of those in straight away, shouldn't I? No, there we go, substring. So again, what I pass to it, but this time, because I'm going to press reset because that's going to take all that stuff away. I want it to be the second one and the first number, so between 1 and 2. Okay. You will know that this isn't very robust program at the moment. I'm going to assume that everybody's being very, very good and not being naughty and not putting 3 characters and things like that. We'll sort that out later down in the code because it's really easy to do it at that point. So here we go. Function Hex2Den. So I passed it. I've told it where we are. So here's from binary. My from binary set me some hex. I'm going to read that hex here and I'm going to turn it into Denary using this command. So the first thing I'm going to look at now is the code. All right, I'm going to look at now and just say, right, I want this as a number. All right, what is the ASCII for this first character that's going to come out of here? So I'm going to use a variable command again, and I'm going to say hexa is the character for hex a string. Okay, now can you remember we've done this before? We've worked out what the ASCII code is from before. So this is the char code at. So actually I don't need to use these two at all, but I'll leave them in there for now. N dot, because n is the thing that's coming through here.